Another big edition Headbanging Zulu UK's Big Weather production. It's about 28 Celsius, nearly 90, it's about 90 Fahrenheit. There's one guy who seems to be cooling off. Mr. Blue Heron. Another big edition Headbanging Zulu UK's Big Weather production. Overcast. And about 70 Fahrenheit. Welcome to the Rawk with Greg Egg, Blackmore Rose here. Boy, here's an album I haven't heard for a while. Picked this up, another copy anyway, recently, and this song's a 10 out of 10. Stand up for rock and roll. Lyrics, but seen them live a couple of times. They were fantastic, like seeing AC/DC in 77 or 78. You could stick this album in between Powerage and Let There Be Rock. Anyway, gotta move on. First up, gotta worry about copyright. This is kind of a neat deluxe version or whatever. The Aerosmith cover is really good on here. It's the same old song and dance, yeah. And Unchained from Van Halen was good too. I saw them with these guys, oddly enough. It was a really good show. I love the song Fly to the Angels by Slaughter. I don't know if it's on this album. One of the few slower songs that I like, but oh, Fly to the Angels maybe, yeah. Well, they have an alternative version on here. Well, that's interesting. Anyway, gotta move on. Here's one I had, a vinyl edition of this. It was a double vinyl, and it was in a leather sleeve with this cover, but it was leather. That was a pretty nice package. But here's the CD. This has bonus tracks as well. A couple of versions of Under the Knife, Master Plan, I don't know. No Class featuring Wendy O. Williams and Stand By Your Man. Ugh. Better not be that sappy Stand By Your Man or whatever, Engelbert Humperdinck or Tom Jones or whatever. But I do remember loving this thing pretty much end to end. This will be interesting. Greatest hits. So I don't really know his stuff very much, so I've liked the hits that I've heard, so it'll be fun to hear that. And of course, this I know very well. I passed on this thing for decades. I don't know why. I guess it's just because the sound quality I didn't really like, but the versions of this thing are fantastic. Like it's maybe Holiday's the only one to skip. I don't know, that's just a slow one, but really good track listing. Look at that picture. That should be in they should have a poster of that in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, period. This was a neat find. Live in Cardiff. And I've heard it, and it doesn't sound crystal clear, like, so it's a notch below. I don't know if it's a bootleg, like, look at the packaging, none. Seagull Records, hey, Seagull Rock Squawk. But it made me think, when I was listening to it, I thought, I wonder if I have this already. Because, Live in Cardiff, well, here's authorized bootleg. Live in Cardiff. Originally produced for the King Biscuit Flower Hour. 75. Oh, this is 76. Okay. What do you know? So I've got a concert from Cardiff 2 years in a row. Okay, and just to show you this authorized bootleg series is another Skinner one, live at Winterland, San Francisco, 76. If I'm not mistaken, the video of this is on YouTube as well, so get to see Skinner with Ronnie Van Zant. Here's one I owned before. I paid a fair amount for it and got disappointed, so I just traded it in, but now I just found it for a couple of bucks, so I thought I'd get it again. Double CD, look at how many songs are on here, like 30 on each CD or something. So I'll give it a try again, live at the BBC, so there's a lot of songs I will like on here. It's just a lot but from the Beatles I don't like. So I have to do tons of skipping. But if I get Hard Day's Night and Help out of the deal, that's worth it to me. And Zeppelin live at the BBC. This has really crystal clear sound. The Poor Man's Deep Purple. Oh, not much to say about that. Now this one's kind of neat because I'm an early Iron Maiden guy, so it's kind of nice to have this compilation because there are some great songs. The Wicker Man, yeah, it starts out with that song. This is a double CD as well, so there'll be some gems in there I'm not familiar with. What was the other one I really like? Brave New World. I don't know if it's on here, but I do love that song. Yeah, Wicker Man and Brave New World are on here, so. And the Grail in the batch to me, their very final show, live in Birmingham, February 2017. So much time we're doing here. And I fortunately saw them in Zurich and on this tour just before this show. I would expect the sound quality to be fantastic on this. The show was fantastic. It's the only time I've ever been at a concert where my eyes kind of welled up a little bit because I just thought, you know, it's just thanking God for making these guys that can make this music, and it was so darn good. And there's a good comment from Ozzy. The music definitely has held up. Oh, Iommi with a big smile. You don't usually see that, but he smiles more than Blackmore. Because of Birmingham, blah blah. I haven't read any of this stuff, but that's kind of neat having little quotes. I don't know if you can see it because of the lighting, but Geezer Butler is phenomenal. And big write-up. Wow, this is a Scott Waters quality booklet here. Nice to see giant concert pictures too. Well, I would have liked to have seen Ozzy doing the peace signs. Oh, and the drummer gets some love at the end. It's funny they put the three guys' names bigger than the drummer's name there. Oh well. I'll show that on a What's Spinning. Now there's the back. Anyway, we'll do vinyl action now. I do like the song Keep the Dogs Away on this. Actually, there's an insert in this. Okay. They should have had a concert picture, but this is 77. Yeah, Keep the Dogs Away live. You get the it's heavier, of course. Two more records. Canada's very own Gatto Power Trio. Always loved that. I was about 14 or when did this come out? 77? I would have been about 18, I guess. But anyway, I still remember my cousin having this, and I went, wow, that's cool. I don't like all the songs on it, but a couple of them are really good. And anyway, and here's the album I like better by them. This is my favorite album by them by quite a bit. My favorite album title, maybe. Too Much Carousing is the highlight. Yeah, crystal clear sound on this. And to finish up, we go with Book Action. Martin Popoff. This thing's big, 275 pages or something, so not big print. So this should be fantastic because the 80s, or this, what is it? Yeah, the 80s and 90s Sabbath. I've read tons on the 70s Sabbath, the Aussie era at the start, but not read a lot about how it went with Dio and Tony Martin and all the other deals like with Ray Gillen and yeah, Dehumanizer. Exactly. That album did sound modern to me. That's why I didn't like it. I wanted a Heaven and Hell, Mob Rules, and a third in that trilogy, but they switched gears, but whatever. And the last one, I cannot wait to dig into this. Like Coming Home, big write-up on from Come Taste the Band. Lady Luck, big like from that album Come Taste the Band, but every song, oh, Made in Europe they even include. I wondered if it would be just studio albums or live, or but looks like it's all of it. And Rainbow's in here too. Gee, nothing at all. There are pictures in here. Okay. Oh, more pictures than I thought there'd be. Those three first Deep Purple albums I won't listen to or own. Or that concerto thing. But in Rawk I do. Always loved the cover for Made in Japan. And this is from 68 to 79 for Deep Purple and Rainbow. Autographed Ian Pace. Oh, ticket with them opening for ELP? I mean, looks like Deep Purple's the headliner. Always loved the cover for Made in Europe. Yep. Yeah, Rainbow European Tour 76. On Stage, one of my favorite album covers. And Rising, one of my favorite album covers. Backstage passes for Rainbow. Okay, so they go with album facts. Then they get into the songs. Yeah, Fireball, a classic track opens. But anyway, that does it for the big show. And there's, I've got an Iron Maiden, one of these things too. I don't know what other bands. Steve Pilkington, so I'd be interested to read a Black Sabbath one or Priest one. He plus discusses live recordings plus DVD and video releases. Oh wow, so Live at the California Jam will be in there too. But anyway, that does it for the big show, so root beer. Cheers, VC. Oh, I've got to play the Prince of Rock Water 7's favorite song on this album, Blackjack. Anybody say chocolate? This Airborne album's excellent. Just like AC/DC, right after, in between Back in Black and Powerage. Fits perfect. Anyway, thanks for listening. Don't forget to slow traffic.